Howdy folks, welcome to another Age of the Ring cast. We have Old Nosey playing as Gondor, and we have Flame playing as Dol Guldur. So obviously I picked this because I wanted to see Dol Guldur, and Flame also does a very nice Dol Guldur. And we're going with the 3 farm. Where is your... there it is, there's the tower. Free Ruinous Tower, gets the builder discount. Does buy the builder, the extra builder almost immediately. But now we've got two places to make a builder from. And we're getting the barracks first. We're getting also the barracks over here. 2 farms, well 3 farms into a barracks. So both players going with a more or less aggressive start here. Dol Guldur having a slight eco advantage early with the ability to have the 3 farms, but that eco advantage disappears a little bit if you've got 80 per pop for the shades, and then you're also building these 300 cost buildings. So you're paying an extra 80, even though this is ticking 25 per second over, say, the 18 ish seconds. You get the 6 seconds per tick. So it does help sustain them early on to have that 3rd farm out sooner. But the eco advantage does get erased a little bit by the cost of the shades. So you do want to, at least when I play DG, I try to get my towers out a little bit so I get the cheaper shades. And I do almost always try to go for Dark Encroachment pretty early. But here we've got some early creeping. Maybe that's Flame's idea here. We do have some swords coming in. I imagine they're going to go... It looks like Nosey's scouting for the Ruinous Tower and came up short, unfortunately. Nosey, unfortunately for him, Nosey luck did not prevail today. No spellbook picks yet for DG or for Gondor. And we do get the ward money there. And we do have the... so this is a good place to put your tower also if it's near a creep lair. Just so you can make sure you avoid the slow decay. And you also get the buff to get it quicker with the Dark Presence. And we do have some Broken Rabble, plus the Pikes. I think kind of a little bit of a waste to have the Pikes fighting these guys at level 2, and they're going to go down. So that was a bit of a feed to the clansmen there, because now they're level 2 and these guys are almost dead. They will punish, but now Nosey's basically gotten free banners and some spellbook points for nothing, because they didn't really kill any of these guys. But on the conversely, Nosey did get quite a few of them. And now we're playing whack-a-mole here, trying to get these clansmen killed. The speeds, I believe, are equal, so no luck there. Horn was the pick, as you can see from the VFX there on Nosey's clansman. So did get that crucial farm in the back of the base. A huge blow for Flame, and he will have to rebuild that immediately, of course. He will be able to recover a bit more quickly, given that he's got now 2 towers, second one coming in now. And is there one over here? Nope, another farm. So the more you can litter the map with these guys, ideally out of places where units pass through a lot, that's good. So like if you put one back here, so like near the creep layer but away from where units would ordinarily path, that can be good. Some of the same logic for putting these guys down applies to as you would use for putting down mines or goblin tunnels. But yeah. So we have, let's see here, we've got 550 CP. Chill of the Grave was the pick for DG. Looks like we were trying to creep over here and got ambushed a bit. Yikes. Just chopped down by those ruthless Gondorians. And yet again, we're playing whack-a-mole here. Nosey, I think, did see this, I'm pretty sure, so he does know Cav is on the way. Which makes sense. You do kind of want to catch up to these guys. Got a double barracks, it looks like. No stables, no nothing else. So what's coming in here? Marketplace? Oh, early marketplace. Okay. So we've got 600 CP versus 650. Interesting. I wonder what Nosey's trying to fund here with his early marketplace. And I don't think these guys are going to get it, but they are kind of close. They got it down pretty far. He can make another swing down there and take it out. Maybe send in some spiders to do it. But let's see, spellbook-wise, Gondor has a slight lead. They've got very little army. Hence, you see that, 600 into the marketplace. But he's still got 600 in the bank. And he's got 5, and Dol Guldur has 500. I reckon both of them might have bought a hero then. But look at DG, 589 out of 750 versus 250 out of 650. So DG with a pretty clear edge army-wise and CP-wise. But Forlong is on the field, as you can see from the Axemen. And yes, another Runus Tower coming in to help close this bottleneck over here. But Nosey going around in one direction and then sending another group the other way. Spiders on the field to help kill this farm. Hornbuff does come in on these units. Looks like Nosey wants to make a push over here and try to level up Forlong, but Flame is not taking the bait. He is retreating. When you do delete a building mid-construction, you do not get that builder back. So that is a loss for DG there. And this farm seems likely to go down. I would just retreat these. These pikes are just gonna... I mean, you do have an archer in the back, but it's only got 5 or so models in it. So I would just let it drop it and then reinforce if you can, but I don't think they're gonna do that well. And then popping the infestation would also be very helpful at the moment. I think Flame's attention is up here on the spiders, perhaps. Pippin going to, going to kill the... Following in Bilbo's footsteps, trying to kill those spiders. Let's see here. So, Infestation was not used, but Chill of the Grave was used, so excellent choice, getting all the archer free hits on these clansmen. So, does take these out. Forlong did get out, I believe. I don't see him, so we'll take a look for where he went. Oh, there he is. There you go, Forlong. So, Chill of the Grave did wear off. I think he'll get out just fine. Those guys did not make it out, though. And this Risen Dead, actually... Oh! Getting turned around and killed it. So we do have this farm going down. Nosey deletes to avoid the feed. We do have this Clansman Axeman comp coming in for a harass. Pretty effective if you're worried about Cav to have these guys take out the building and these guys cover for the spiders. And yeah, bunched up those units appropriately. Early Ravagers also. So we got 3 barracks and we got the Spire, as we saw from the Risen Dead earlier, for Dol Guldur. A lot going on. Tier 2 pick with Spawn of Karkaroth. This is a pretty fast-paced game. So that farm did go down. Flame's got to be careful not to keep losing these back farms here, because he has not similarly punished Nosey, but he has limited Nosey's expansion, so that is 925 CP, though, for Gondor. So I guess maybe hasn't limited as much as the map would suggest, the mini-map would suggest. Has expanded out to the left on the bottom of the map. And was that Chill of the Grave? Or, sorry, Don't Follow the Lights? Don't Follow the Lights being used? Oh, no, that was just a regular builder. Ravagers level 2, so early banners also. Well, early banners. I guess this is about when you normally get them. So we do have banners for Flame. And, of course, the Gondorian engineering here. Oh, but look at that. Spawn of Karkaroth clearing the way, and they could try to focus the Trebuchet down. That might be a good idea. The Trebuchet, though, targeting the wrong buildings, I think. I don't think it's... It might barely get this, but I think it'd be better off maybe hitting the Eco, like right behind. Maybe it's just out of reach. I'd rather go for that and do the splash on all 3, but, yep, that does go down. Huh. Not too shabby. He could try to finish that off, but I think it'll be hard to push down this middle lane with all the units popping right out of there. Probably should go for that blacksmith to run the upgrades, but going right past it. Could try to go for the marketplace. A stable's now coming in for Gondor. We do also have the well. The Ravagers will not be able to handle the cavalry quite as well as one would hope. And now Flame has seen that, so I imagine he'll try to retreat these and get some the what are they called? The Guldurs, Orc Guldurs. But just some tier, 1 pikes here. And yeah, these Ravagers did go down, unfortunately, for Flame. Wither, though, is the pick for Guldur. Such a great spell. Because I believe halts unit production for 30 seconds. So getting some time to rebuild his army and go in. And Nosey's stuck at 275, so has to really be careful with how he uses these troops. All he can do right now is make cav. And then actually it has faded, so he's back in it. But both players targeting the enemy players' production structures with their tier 2s and tier 3s respectively. 5 points in the bank for Gondor, 775 CP, 1000 CP for Guldur, 4 points in the bank. So we should see, I believe, Bane of the Beanwood. Bane of the Greenwood. Grain of the Beanwood. What would that be? Forlong, yet again a lucky duck. I don't even know what happened to Pippin and all this chaos. Just a lot of action going on in this game. Might be worth changing these guys to the Risen Dead to try to take out Forlong. Forlong in trouble here. Will he get out, is the question. Yeah, I would go Risen Dead and try to take him out. Oh, he is going to go down. He's going to stand and fight. Did not use Vitality, though. Oh, and the battalion does... sad for Forlong. Okay, clash down here. Flame really trying to get this barracks, but the pikes providing some cover against those Pinnath Galen. I think they will get this one. And, ooh, trying to go right between the buildings here. Oh, rebuild coming in. That was the right play, I think. But probably could get this one. Oh, but retreating. Oh, is he going to go for it? Oh, he backed away. Oh, Athelian Wood coming in. Nosey definitely does not want to lose this barracks and is really fighting hard. So that was pushed back, and it was a failure. A Castellan on the field for Flame. We've got a Castellan here. We've got level 3 barracks. I assume we'll see Tomb Guard. Yep, they're on the way. Boy. Not many heroes for DG, but the Castellan definitely here to provide that mobile dark presence and that buff to all the Guldur units. So the 15% damage and armor and small healing, basically it's a mini mobile well. All that stuff is great for DG. And trying not to get caught out by these cav. We do have one battalion of Tomb Guard already here, so probably needs to pivot a little from the Pinnath Galen and go with a sturdier Minas Tirith unit or something. We have all 3 tier 1s. We've got 2 tier 2s for Nosey. We've got Hysteria also is a pick for DG. I tend to not do Hysteria because it's kind of hard to get. It's sort of there's sort of an RNG component to it with how the units will target each other or not. However, Nosey is clumping quite a bit with these Axemen and Pikes due to the cav pressure, so it might make good sense to do that. Not to mention, if you can Hysteria and then, attack these cavalry units when they're all clumped together, that would also be good. And he does run right into the Pikes, so he loses about half of one battalion and parts of the other 2. That's a blow for Nosey. He probably should pop the Infestation there. Oh, and we have the Unburied Whites. Very cool. Now, I thought I heard this. Yes, so we did have the Gondorian Engineering coming in. And the Pikes are actually chasing the Cav instead of going for the Trebuchets. So that does seem... Oh, and Nosey did try to just trample them. Ooh, I think that was just a mistake on his part. Okay, so going back to this clash. Oh, we got too many clashes to watch. This Castellan, Tomb Guard Ravagers, and then these guys being cheerleaders, I guess, because they're, obviously outclassed by the other 2. And we do have a... is that Denethor? Let me see. Yeah, I think that was Denethor doing that debuff there. On the, yeah, there he is. He did the Vision of the Plantier on, or Stone of the Marion on the units here, destroying their leadership. However, that does not work on Dark Presence, so you get to keep that if you've got a Castellan in there. The Castellan leadership is a spell, much like Necromancers. So you're good to go on that. Cannot be canceled by leadership canceling abilities. The Tomb Guard getting their buff from losing a battalion member. And we do have Hysteria plus the Cav Summon, so these Axemen are in deep trouble. And we're going to get this Stables, we're going to get this Farm. GG called by Old Nosey. What a DG play here. Wow, no Hero Squad, but just a very impressive expansion, management of 3 fronts, and slow creep across the map until it just proved impossible. And then they had the Spellbook Hammer to finish it off. That was very fun to watch. That was a good game. So well played, Flame. Good game to Nosey and Flame. And thanks for watching. That was just great. Thanks for the replay, too.